money away. I'm like, fam, that's not me. Big Jim, take it away.
All right, fans, here we go. SparStar Promotions is proud to present the rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Raza Golf and Mexi Goods. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, John Romero. And now, introducing to you first, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing the dark side colors of the Den. He is training out of the Den Training Center in Yorba Linda by way of La Palma. He weighed 155 pounds. He brings to the cage a record 2 wins, no losses, with both wins coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Javier Lopez. His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing camo trunks. He is training out of King's MMA, Anaheim, California. He weighed 155 pounds. His record, also 2 wins, no losses, with both of his wins coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Joshua Downtown Brown. All right, fans, here we go. The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
Now, Rios, just based purely on walkout. Who do you give this one to?
Who do I give this one to?
You got Bobby Brown, you got
Bonnie Tyler.
I'm going.
Wow, you do. Need a hero, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going.
Ooh, nice
Joshua Brown. I'm doing Joshua Brown.
Okay.
Honestly, there's not a bag pick here, but nonetheless.
Brown in the camo shorts.
Wrestling going straight to work here for Joshua Brown.
Javier in the white and the blue. Now playing close guard with an overhook and a collar tie. Loses the overhook, though.
Nice sweep attempt.
Oh, good.
Josh
Great leg work to pass that guard.
On his arm.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to pin down that arm so he could go straight to striking, but look. Josh Brown thought about an arm bar for a second.
These guys are movers.
What's great about it is that transition.
He's going for a cow catcher?
Yes, he is, sir.
He's trying to finish this. He's got his right arm around the chin and the neck. If you can bend it backwards, you can do a one-arm choke from here. He lost side control, so it's a little bit difficult now, but you still can one-arm guillotine from here if that right hand is underneath that chin.
What's difficult here is, John, the folks at the Den have a catch wrestling style, so they're entirely aggressive when they go. The way that they roll is not friendly. It is very grimy. It's very difficult, but it's perfect for fighting.
But full mount. Yep, and you can see Javier.
All business.
Javier here holding onto the waist. This is a big no-no in jiu-jitsu, but it saves you from taking punches in MMA. It's a momentary fix. It's a Band-Aid, right? Because if they sit here too long, they'll hit you in the face just like this.
Now, John, look at this back take here.
Yep.
Josh could be in on a finish.
If Javier keeps swiveling to his... He's got to face him. Yep, start looking to build height from here. He had that octopus arm around the back, but let's go with that. Now I'm not sure if he's going to try to grab a leg and come up on this.
Yeah, no, he's going to let him do exactly.
Good 2-on-1 though.
Yep.
If he gets his hips high, he might be able to shuck him over. Javier, now trying to scoot out the back, but lands in the bottom of mount again. Wow.
But again, Josh, such control.
Great control. He's got a head and arm choke he's going for.
And now he's trying to put that knee on belly.
It's a little high, but he might still be able to work this one out.
That hip, John, very nicely.
His shoulder's up real high on that arm. It's still finishable, but it's not ideal, right?
It's literally just putting a lot more crunch to it here, and it's a lot of force, a lot to contend with. I don't know that you're necessarily going to see Javi tap to it, but he will take some punishment on these punches. 36 seconds are left to go in this first round.
I like this just standing up. Nice. Tried to turn and face him from here.
For a suplex, doesn't quite hit it. Takes a second attempt. Definitely delivers like a bag of ice being thrown on the ground.
He's not giving him any space.
Not at all.
None.
And that's why you see his wrestling at work here. It is all gas, no brakes.
Give you no room to breathe.
And listen, there's 10 seconds here. Normally, sometimes you look at this as an analyst and you think, how much energy has Josh expanded? And the answer, I don't think a ton. It's been very calculated, very efficient with this movement.
No wasted energy.
No.
No wasted energy.
Yep.
It was all action and business for Josh Brown. That was impressive.
Now, as somebody that doesn't train but watches, as we mentioned, is the majority of the people watching this, but that's important, right? Because this is that is the main audience.
Yeah.
How do you feel when they go into the more tricky grappling exchanges as opposed to in boxing? Even if you're not a very technical boxer or know much about it, you know what a punch is,
right?
And it's a little bit easier with context, but. Do you prefer it when they're in the striking exchanges?
I like the striking, but I also like the ground game because I'm learning also. But I understand leverage. But then you think they're in a leverage position, but then they'll slide something sneaky in there oh, I didn't even know he left that chicken wing out.
Yep.
I want to point this out. Right there, they were offering Josh some ice. And he waved it off. He's like, nah, I'm good.
No.
So, I mean, that to me is
the train
kind of dangerous opponent when someone goes, no, I'm not tired. You think, oh, boy.
Look, he's not even breathing super hard. That's impressive.
This is literally person on a marathon running kind of zen-like state.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see if Javi's able to make any corrections.
He's up for the test, for sure.
Yep.
Josh already coming in with some good hands there, John.
Yep, and Javi in the southpaw stance. That's always trickier. Now switches to orthodox. Now back to southpaw. Southpaw is always trickier to deal with because there's just less of them out there.
Ooh, nice good clip there by Javi.
Did he hit him or did he just drop?
I think he actually
he's swinging from the fences.
My recollection there, he did connect. But nonetheless, I mean, that's part of the reason why Josh wanted to go straight into his base for wrestling.
He doesn't want to play up there.
Nah, I don't think so. But, I mean, listen, Josh started this round with striking. I think he wants to impose the striking but go straight back to the wrestling to leave no doors unturned. He really wants to make sure he doesn't give his opponent any ground to come back in on it. He has this underhook here. Look at this. When you have that underhook, it basically ties you into passing in a way that is usually helpful. It's a friend to you when you're doing it. It allows you to maneuver.
That arm right there.
Yes, sir. And
typically, the underhook, you want to get your body off to the opposite side, so that way you can
look at this.
Distribute your
you
weight.
You have an underhook. Now you're pinning
going
that
for that
down.
Americana.
You have the ability to attack the arm. You can lay down punches. You have multiple things here, and that could be a head and arm choke if he's not careful.
Yep.
John.
Or
he can't protect that right side.
Yep.
Yes,
or a mounted crucifix. A lot of back in the earlier days of MMA, a lot of fights were just in here. The person laying across him sideways and pinning both arms, and even just arm punches, not super strong punches, but they're unanswered. You can't defend them.
Yeah.
The ref will stop that. So, wasn't sure. It looks like he got put back in half guard.
He did.
But still doing well. Good head position. Look at him grinding the top of the head. That's just really helping keep Javier pinned. And he's trying to make a little bit of space so he can tee off and just throw some big punches. And he's sneaking them in there. And passes the guard.
Just to put things in perspective here, Rios, this is about as good as you can ask for a wrestler. Literally, systematically shut down your opponent as much as you can, get in shots where you can, and create submission threats. Legitimately, start to finish, Josh has been trying to hit every part of the game plan, and I have a feeling he's been fairly successful. He's close to being under the chin, but watch, Javi's not giving it up easily. Josh is now starting to try and get a one-arm choke here. I think he's going to need the second to go in and embrace that, but notice that arm is getting 2-on-1 here. Javi knows he's just holding on to hope as he is trying to defend that choke. There is 25 seconds here. That is time for Josh to work, especially, John, if he goes palm to palm here.
Yeah, I think Javier's got that arm.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing. If you can hold on to that arm, it's really hard, nearly impossible to finish that choke.
And listen, he has to abandon it just because of that grip right there.
Yep.
Nice.
And says, I'm going to leave you with some parting gifts here
Yeah.
at the end of round 2.
Because Josh Brown is firing on all cylinders right now.
Yep. That's a great way to put it.
And it might be a V8.
Yes, absolutely. He's looking bad. And Javier is not a slouch. He is a tough competitor. So the fact that he's doing that on such a tough guy.
Now think about it in this terms. The only way that you're really seeing Josh Brown get tired is from his output of offense.
Yes.
Right now, still looks pretty good. but was breathing a little bit harder at the end of that second round, but mostly because he's now having to work to maintain these positions.
Yep.
I think he learned real quick. He was like, listen, if I let that man clip me one more time, I'm not in charge of my destiny. If I wrestle this man and I keep him on the ground, then I'm in charge of what it is I'm doing. I think that's the strategy. Yeah. Easier said than done, but you realize in those first 2 seconds, he's like, hey, maybe we'll stand up. Then literally got clipped and said, no, we're not standing up anymore. We're going to go straight back to my bread and butter.
Yeah.
He didn't wave off the ice this time. He's like, just keep this back here.
Yeah, because he's gone 6 minutes straight. Like, just all 6 minutes he's going.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think anything has to do with the age gap, the experience gap, the 25 to 20 years old?
It can sometimes be a difference maker. It's just, in my opinion, Joshua, this is like another round of wrestling for him at a day.
There we go.
At Anaheim. Like, they train so many different levels and different extremes that this is normal to him.
Another day at the construction site.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And, you know, the nice part is Javi wants to now keep this standing as long as possible.
Oh, good punches, though, from Josh. Yeah.
What is that, Josh Brown?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Nice spinning back fist. And then body lock.
Times it perfectly.
His body locks are really great.
Good Lord.
He's on it.
Yeah. I promise you it's not that easy.
It is.
He just made it look
easy. He makes
easy.
It look,
That was effortless.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And watch. Now he's going to try to flatten out Javi if he can, if he wants to choke. If he wants to hold that wrist right there, it basically locks him into this position. Notice how he transitions the legs to lock down that leg so that he can't really move as effectively. And it kind of also signposts where are they going to go, right, left? You start basically closing doors so they only have 1 or 2 ways to go. And as a result, now he's back into a trap indeed. And he tried shooting up for that rear naked choke again. Javi 2-on-1'd it, says, I'm not going to waste too much time here. Instead, now I got to break more of your base. And is doing a pretty good job now, peppering in with some shots.
Yeah, this is still working for that rear naked choke.
Both hooks are in, though.
Oh, and he's flattened him out. This is one of the. If he stayed flattened out, it's one of the worst positions you can be in. Yeah. See if he flattens him out again. Oh, terrible.
Here's the trick.
Oh,
if the person on there starts moving their hips and creating such a disruption, it's really hard to maintain that top control. So what you do is you're almost like riding a wave. You're continuously trying to make sure you're putting pressure down, and that is what is keeping Javi, while not submitted, basically dominated in this position. And Josh, now, thinking about it at a certain point, he might have this. This might be a much better choke variation.
Harder to grab that arm with just the one. He's spinning, though. He's out.
And you know what? Javi, the mouthpiece is out. And good Lord. Now you can't keep the feet inside, so they got to be very careful about the foot placement on the inside of the cage. And you're noticing, Javi, like right there, that's when they can maybe start to say something. But if you keep your feet flat, you can use it to your advantage. The problem is the momentum here will not necessarily help you bridge out from this mount. And you know what's going to be interesting is if Josh ends up winning this fight, which it likely can't happen if they go to decision, you're going to see probably Josh be maybe a little disappointed that he didn't get the finish. And the hard part is, it's not for lack of trying or being positionally dominant. Like, you can look at this fight and say it is a 30-27 fight just based off of excellence of composure and execution.
Oh,
and
big
that doesn't mean
shot.
Javi didn't put the effort in.
I mean,
he's been fighting all
He's
time
been
as well.
fighting,
He's been surviving.
Let's put it this way. Javi's acumen to be that safe in that fight is a high level.
Crazy.
So it may seem like, oh man, he didn't win. I could go out there. No, you couldn't. That's a very difficult thing to do for that long. Most people under duress break under the first amount of pressure. Javi didn't break. He just was dominated in a fight by somebody who has an incredibly tough game to manage.
Well, I have a question there.
Yes,
After that fight, Javi did a good job of defending. Did he become a better fighter after this? Did he learn from this fight?
They won't tell you yes, but they do.
Yes.
He won't tell you yes tonight, but maybe in a month or two. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, the ref's going to, of course, go to meet them in the cage right now so he can interview the winner. We're waiting for the decision. Yes, to your point, this is something that's like Javier's probably not taking too much off from this right this moment. But when they go back and look at it, especially you have such a good team like the Den, where Javi comes from, then those guys are such technicians. They're going to go back and review the tape like fix all the holes, and then it'll make sure that you come back better.
Right. We're going to work on this. This is where there was a problem, and we'll look at the film, and we'll get better at this.
Yep.
Okay.
That way, these issues don't happen again, right? Yep.
Right.
And here we go back to the cage for official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges cage side scored about 30 to 27 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated. The red corner, Joshua Downtown Brown.
There's our matchmaker, Heather, talking to both of them. She's amazing.
She's a legend.
A legend, seriously. Great fights.
I'm here with your winner, Joshua Brown. Joshua, that was an excellent display of wrestling control everywhere. You were dominating. How do you feel right now?
I feel good. Javi's a tough son of a bitch. I'll give him that. Thanks for taking the fight. Thank you, Benio Darush, who just got the win. Usually in my corner, but I still have amazing people. Coach Calavita, getting me ready mentally, physically, everything. My dad, my wife, my family that's here. Let's go, Brown Clan. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I don't get here alone. I step in here alone, but it takes a family. It takes a tribe. It's not just us in here. It's our family, our coaches. That's what us fighters represent every day. Thank you.
Joshua Brown, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him.
What a great message.
Great message. Yeah, it sounds something that sounds like maybe it could come from your podcast, right?
Exactly.
Which is, I love that you're putting out a good, positive message for everyone.
It's family first. We're brothers, we're husbands, we're dads, and so many people are in that same position.
Yep.
And, so we just talk to it in a real way. No faking. It's a reality. We're not here to be a character. We have our ups and downs.